Have you ever stopped to consider the potential held within an animal as seemingly small as the rabbit? Have you wondered about the true pillars of high-quality rabbit meat production that's flourishing in the United States? Believe me, the answer is not only fascinating, it's a golden opportunity. If you're here today looking to unravel the secrets to starting or boosting your farm, or simply want to dive into the exciting world of commercial rabbit farming, let me tell you, you're exactly where you need to be. Rabbit meat isn't just a trend, it's a global movement responding to the growing demand for leaner, healthier, and, fundamentally, more sustainable proteins. Its ecological footprint is minimal compared to other protein sources, and its nutritional value is simply exceptional. In this context of increasing demand in the United States, efficiency becomes crucial. And efficiency, my dear friends, begins with choosing the right breeds. Today, together, we're going to identify the true champions of productivity. My mission for the next few minutes is clear. We're going to break down, with rigor and clarity, not only the 3 rabbit breeds that dominate the meat production landscape in the United States, but first, we'll lay the groundwork of general rabbit knowledge that every future producer must master. Get ready, because the information you're about to receive today isn't just theory, it's applied knowledge that can transform your project. Understanding rabbits and their potential on your farm. Before discussing specific breeds, it's fundamental that we understand these fascinating animals at their core and why they are so promising for our farms. Rabbits are herbivorous mammals distinguished by their incredible speed of reproduction and their ability to thrive in diverse environments. They are not rodents, though they are often confused with them. Their anatomy is designed for efficient forage intake and for a social life in burrows. They are animals with a fast metabolism and a highly developed survival instinct. Rabbit farming, or cuniculture, offers unique advantages that make it attractive for small, medium, and even large-scale producers. For example, they don't require vast expanses of land, making them ideal for urban, peri-urban, or backyard farms. Additionally, compared to other livestock, the initial investment in infrastructure and breeding stock is significantly lower. Their short life cycles and high prolificacy allow for a very rapid capital recovery. Rabbits' diet is primarily based on fiber, mainly good quality hay. Their digestive system is very particular and adapted to extract maximum nutrients from vegetables. An interesting fact about rabbits is that they are most active at dawn and dusk. For this reason, it's advisable to respect their natural cycles of activity and rest. Female rabbits can become pregnant very soon after giving birth, allowing them to have multiple litters per year. This is a pillar of production and can be strategically used for greater meat production and benefits on our farms. Although they are kept in individual cages in commercial farms for sanitary and management reasons, they are social animals that naturally live in colonies and burrows. Feed represents the largest portion of production costs. Rabbits need high-quality hay always available, as it is the foundation of their diet. They should also be provided with pellets or concentrated feed specifically formulated for meat rabbits, with the appropriate balance of protein, energy, and fiber. Fresh, clean water is essential and should always be accessible, preferably through automatic drinkers for greater efficiency and better hygiene in the cages. It's important to understand that not all rabbits are the same. The breeds we'll discuss today have been genetically selected for centuries to efficiently produce meat, with rapid growth rates and high carcass yields. They are very different from companion breeds, which are valued for their size, exotic fur, or temperament as pets. This is a production with specific purposes. Now that we have a solid foundation of general knowledge about our rabbit friends and the basics of a farm, it's time to delve into the heart of our topic today, the 3 rabbit breeds that dominate meat production in the United States. The undisputed leader, the New Zealand white rabbit. Allow me to introduce you to royalty, the undisputed leader, the one all producers think of when they consider efficiency, the New Zealand white rabbit. Its name might evoke distant landscapes, but its impact on meat production is, without a doubt, global, and particularly in the United States, it is the cornerstone. Interestingly, despite its name, this magnificent breed was developed right here in the United States in the early 20th century. Imagine those early breeders seeking perfection, and they found it. What makes it so special? Its most notable characteristic is, of course, its immaculate white fur, which is not only aesthetic, but also, if we consider the full utilization of the animal, greatly simplifies hide processing. We're talking about a medium to large-sized animal. Adults, at their peak, range between 9 and 12 pounds, 4 to 5.5 kilograms. But most impressively, for slaughter, they reach optimal weights of 4.5 to 5.5 pounds, 2 to 2.5 kilogram, in an astonishingly short period of 8 to 10 weeks. Explosive growth, always, without exception, pure white, with those characteristic red eyes, a sign of their albinism. Their body is an example of robustness and musculature. Broad shoulders, voluminous hindquarters. What does this mean in productive terms? Simple. An exceptional proportion of lean meat. And it's not just a champion on the scale, it's also a champion in the hutch. They are remarkably docile and calm rabbits. This is a crucial characteristic. A calm animal experiences less stress, which translates to better health, better growth, and much easier handling for us, the breeders. This is where the New Zealand White is crowned king of meat. Pay attention to these points, because they are the key to its success. They reach market weight in record time. What does this imply? Shorter production cycles, faster capital turnover, more profit in less time. It's an efficient, meat-producing machine. Their anatomy is literally designed for meat production. They offer a very high percentage of lean meat relative to their live weight. Every ounce counts, and with the New Zealand, we maximize the sellable product. The meat quality is premium, tender, lean, fine-textured, and with a mild flavor, highly appreciated by consumers. Think of gourmet restaurants, health-conscious households. The New Zealand White satisfies the most demanding palates. Furthermore, New Zealand does are, quite simply, exceptional mothers. They are incredibly prolific, with litters that can range between 8 and 12 kits, and a very high survival rate of offspring. They are attentive, have excellent milk production, which ensures the vigor of the kits. They are the foundation of consistent production. They also possess good hardiness and notable resistance to common diseases, which translates to fewer losses, lower veterinary expenses, and, ultimately, a more robust and less vulnerable system. Now, does perfection exist? Almost. With an animal that grows so fast and produces so much, nutrition is fundamental. They need a very high-quality diet to sustain that pace. Ensuring balanced feed and an impeccable environment is key for them to reach their full potential. It's an investment that pays for itself. The strategic alternative, the California rabbit. Let's now move to our second protagonist, a rabbit that, for many breeders, represents the perfect balance and a formidable strategic alternative. The California rabbit. If the New Zealand is the king, the California is the prince, a competitor with its own merits that cannot be ignored. This remarkable rabbit was developed, as its name suggests, in California in the 1920s. It was created with a very clear intention, to combine the best of the New Zealand White with the genetics of the Himalayan. The result is unmistakable and visually attractive. They are very similar in size to the New Zealand. Adults range between 8 and 11 pounds, 3.5 and 5 kilograms, and they reach slaughter weight in the same 8 to 10 weeks. Their body is predominantly white, but what distinguishes them are those well-defined dark points on the nose, ears, paws, and tail. They are their calling card. They exhibit a compact and very well-muscled body, with outstanding development in the back and hindquarters, which is ideal, of course, for our meat production. Regarding their temperament, they are generally docile and manageable. Perhaps a touch more active than New Zealand's in some individuals, but their adaptability to different production systems is a point in their favor. They are easy companions on the farm. The California doesn't fall behind in performance. They grow at a very similar rate to the New Zealand, making them equally efficient in the fattening cycle. Their muscular structure is optimal for meat, offering a high percentage of lean meat. Their meat is of very good quality, lean, and with a flavor that enjoys wide acceptance in the market. It's a final product that satisfies the consumer. California does are, like their New Zealand cousins, excellent mothers, with numerous litters and good milk-producing capacity, ensuring the viability of the kits. They are the heart of production. While our focus is meat, let's not forget that their distinctively marked fur can offer secondary value, adding an extra plus of versatility to your operation. Now, the recommendation is similar. High-quality nutrition is non-negotiable to support their rapid development. And, a minor detail, for their color markings to develop optimally, environmental temperature management can influence, though this is more an aesthetic matter than purely productive for meat. The compact and efficient gem, the Florida White Rabbit. And to conclude our trio of champions, I present an animal that, although smaller in size, is a giant in efficiency and potential. The Florida White Rabbit. It is the compact gem of meat production, ideal for those looking to maximize yield in smaller spaces or target specific market niches. This great little producer was developed in Florida in the 1960s. It was created with a very clear intention, to be a smaller-sized meat rabbit, perfect for research and for producers seeking an incredibly manageable animal. They are the smallest of our trio. Their adult weight ranges from 4 to 6 pounds, 2 to 2.7 kilograms. But don't be fooled by the size. They reach their slaughter weight, which is 3.3 to 4.5 pounds, 1.5 to 2 kilograms, in an equally efficient period of 8 to 10 weeks. Like the New Zealand, they exhibit a pure white coat and those penetrating red eyes. Their body is surprisingly compact and muscular for their size. This is key, as their feed conversion efficiency is exceptional. Their temperament is, quite simply, wonderful. They are extremely docile and calm rabbits, which makes them a fantastic choice for novice breeders or those seeking hassle-free daily management. Their manageable size is an added advantage. The feed conversion efficiency of the Florida White breed is simply astonishing. They are incredibly efficient at converting feed into meat. They need less feed to produce a kilogram of meat compared to larger breeds, which significantly reduces their feeding costs. More with less. Despite being smaller, their compact and muscular body ensures a very competitive carcass yield. Every ounce of their structure is meat. Their meat is of superior tenderness, lean, and with a delicate flavor, ideal for individual portions in the gourmet market or for family consumption. Florida White does are exceptional mothers. Their litters are a good size, and their survival rate is high. They are very efficient at raising their kits. If space is a limitation, or if you are looking for a production system that minimizes infrastructure, the Florida White is your perfect ally. It allows for a higher density of animals per square meter. Their main consideration, obviously, is the final slaughter weight, which will be lower than that of the other breeds. This can be an advantage if your market seeks individual portions, or if consumers prefer a smaller rabbit. But it is a crucial factor in your overall production planning and the scale of your business. We have journeyed together through the fascinating world of rabbit farming, from the essential fundamentals of rabbits on our farms to the virtues of the breeds that are setting the standard in the United States. We have discussed the virtues of the New Zealand White, that machine of efficiency. We have explored the perfect balance of the California, and we have marveled at the compact efficiency of the Florida White. Each one with its own strengths, but all, without exception, are powerful tools to transform your vision into a productive and profitable reality. The final choice, my dear friends, is yours. It will depend on your personal goals, the space you have available, and of course, the pulse of the market you wish to reach. But let me be very clear on this. Armed with this knowledge, and combining it with diligent management, quality nutrition, and unwavering commitment, success in rabbit farming is not an option, it's a certainty. This is, without a doubt, a field full of opportunities. Rabbit meat is not only a smart business avenue, it's a significant contribution to healthier, more ethical, and more sustainable food systems. If this video has captivated you and you've learned something new, we ask for a small favor that means the world to us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventures on our Farm Animals channel. Activate the notification bell to be the first to know about every new video released on the channel. Leave a comment below telling us what surprised you most about these 3 rabbit breeds for meat production. We love reading them. Share this video on your social media so more farm animal lovers can discover the wonders of rabbit breeding. And of course, if you liked it, give us a big like to support us. To your success, fellow breeder. Until next time.